Well, hello to everybody, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review, breaking it down couple by couple. Hi, everybody, of 90 Day of Fiance Happily Ever After, Season 9, Episode 8, May the Force Be With You. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about Guillermo. Almost got it close, I know it's wrong, and Cara, and Andrei, and Libby. So, if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. To the young lady, I need to tell you real quick that asked me about the lipstick. I told you that it was Dior. It is not. It is Juvia's Place, and the name of the lipstick is Drama Queen. Okay. So having said that, let's get into it. So on this episode of 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After, we see Cara in the car with her mother. She is going on a trip to further her career as a dancer, singer, songwriter. I don't know. She's on her way to do that, right? And so she is having a conversation with her mother, not really sure she wants to continue to be in a relationship that she is in with her husband. And of course, she is thinking that he has cheated on her. I mean, she is angry because she's saying that she doesn't want to be with someone who would think that she would cheat. Now, when we first met this particular couple in the season that they came on, and I can't remember what that season was, he went to her high school dance, if you all can remember. And when he went to her high school dance, at that time, he had an opportunity to talk to her ex-boyfriend who indicated that she cheated. So why wouldn't, like seriously, why wouldn't he think that she is still that same person? Isn't the old saying, or one of the old sayings, once you cheat, always a cheater? She sat at the table at the high school dance and let the boy say it. He didn't have glowing things, excuse me, y'all, to say about her. So anyway, he said that, she had snatched the phone when he came into the room and asked her who she was talking to, and told him that he needed to mind his business. And I think that, that's just not something that you say to someone that you love and someone that you want to have a relationship with. So we see him having a conversation with his mother, who is still in Venezuela. And the mom is, basically knowing that he is not the same person. And so, he talks about, basically, not being confused about where he is with her and where they are in this relationship. And so, because he is confused about where they are in this relationship, the mother is telling him, asking him what's going on. And so, he begins to, get a little, weepy about it and everything, right? Because he loves her. And the mother said, when you all live with me, or I saw you all, right, she was terribly in love with you. And I think that you need to, try to reconcile this relationship with her. And he was like, well, how do I do that, mom? And she says, take her out on a date. I don't know whether or not he's going to do that. I noticed that when Cara was riding in the car with her mother, she had said he's staying at the other house. So I guess they must have multiple properties or something. I don't know. One thing I also noticed about the mom is that the mom is flippy floppy. When she is with Cara, she is dogging him out and talking about him, in my opinion, in a very negative way. But when she's with him, right, she's telling him that he can be an astronaut in the military. Mama need to get it together. I don't know whether or not this couple is going to survive. I know that there has been some things that have been going on downtown to her Instagram. I think that the two of them are not together anymore. And because there was a controversy about a school picture where, it was seen that he was with the child, right? And, I guess going to school or whatever it was, right? And some people had said something about it, and she's like, I'm a mom, I was there too. Like, it's just a little petty stuff that she does. He doesn't like the wife that he married. He knew all about her being a dancer and all that kind of stuff, right? You cannot change midstream. The person that you marry, the person that you fall in love with, the person that you get in a relationship with is not going to change, or because you want them to change, because they are exactly who they were when you met. This couple is boring, to say the least. Her dancing and her singing is just not entertaining to me. And so we move on. So, of course, we know with Andre and Libby, Andre had invested $75,000 of the family money. The intention was, or what they want us to believe, is that the intention is that they're going out to Moldova because Andre wants her to move there. Andre takes her back and forth to different places, a condo and then a townhouse. And so, of course, they're waiting for her dad to get there, Chuck. So Chuck gets there, and Chuck wants to see the investment property. Come to find out, the property was a demolition site, right? Okay, y'all, I'm not on the other screen. Let me switch to the other screen because I'm just talking, because I got a couple of I got a lot of videos that I need to do. Okay, because honey, 90-day hunt for love. Okay, so anyway. So they go and see the property. It is a demolition site, and they can't understand why they're there. Andre says it is going to be torn down, and so they're wondering why did he even wanted them to come around or come in, go into it to even look at it and view it, right? And so when they come out, they come to find out that Andre said that the work was contracted to Russia, some Russian contractors, and because of the Ukrainian Russian war, they pulled out of it, right? Libby is saying that she didn't know anything about it. She decides that she's going to change her airline ticket and go and fly back with the father. She's not going to stay with Andre and his family. Let me tell you, I don't believe that. I believe that Libby flew out with her husband early for the purpose of them maybe looking at a house, having this, firework display and all this. And I think that she decided that she was going to go home with her father when he left. That she was not going to keep her children in Moldova for the 10 additional days that Andre allegedly stayed. I don't believe it at all. I think it's some bullcrap. I don't believe that she was that angry. I don't believe any of that. I believe her intention was to fly back with her father, period, point blank, and poo. That she would fly ahead and then fly with her dad. I believe that Andre had some other things that he needed to do in Moldova, and that's what he did. I don't buy it for a minute. Matter of fact, the two of them are living in Florida. So are they going to say that they're living in Florida while they're working in Moldova? Whatever. So, of course, she's supposed to allegedly have not really talked to her husband while he has been in Moldova, and she's been back in the United States. And so, she says that the only time that she has contacted Andre is when Andre is talking to the children. Don't believe that either. This girl is obsessed with her husband. When a woman is that obsessed and they are willing to walk away from all of their siblings, we're not even talking about family, we're talking about siblings. Moreover, she has her relationship with her mother is basically dissolved. If you all remember, Andre was very disrespectful to her mother, and so was she. So I do not believe for 1 minute, that there is an issue in this relationship. But anyway, Andre comes through the door and he has flowers for her and hugs and kisses for the kids. And of course, the daughter is happy to see her daddy, and, he gets to hug his son. And so he gives Libby, the flowers. And she says, "What are those?" "They're flowers." And then she says, she's like, "What is it for?" And he said, This is, for you. And so, she said, did you get our money back? Of course not. But Andre says that he did not get the money back. And she said, well, what are you doing to resolve it, basically? And so Andre basically says that he is gonna have to do some finagling, since he met with an attorney, and that this is probably going to be another investment. Did y'all miss that part, or did y'all hear that part? Or was it just me? Am I making that up? This is about to probably cost her double the amount it should. We know that Andre has already lost $75,000. His answer to Libby, from what I heard, is that we're still going to have to put more money in it, because there is no way he's going to be able to recoup that $75,000. Now he is getting a lawyer, which I'm sure is going to cost money, and now he wants to go and and do what? Salvage the property, sell it, sell the property. Libby thinks that the resolution to this, and this is how you can tell that there's nothing really going on with this couple. Libby's idea is that she's going to now be on all of the business deals. She should have been doing that from the giddy up. She says, from now on, I'm going to be on the business deals. I thought she was the receptionist and the secretary, the clerk typist, and the bookkeeper anyway. Wasn't that what she was doing for Chuck's business? And making appointments for the cleaning people to go in? So now she's going to be involved. Involved how? He still tells her, we're still moving to Moldova. I want to be with my family. And she's like, okay, well, your family doesn't want to go to Moldova. They're talking about selling the house. He's like, half the house is mine. This man landed on a gold mine. Libby is a gold mine. He landed on an American woman who got involved with him to the point where she's almost worshiping this man's feet. There's nothing he can do wrong. He can sit and disrespect other women and other people. He can talk to her like he can fight her brother, disrespect her sisters, and she's still with them and investing $75,000. Okay. He fled Moldova and got a king's life here in the United States. Anyway, y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. That's all I got to say about this couple. Make sure you got your subscription bills, because I'm coming, and I'm coming back to back, because honey, I can't wait to get into 90-day hunt for love. Let's talk about it in the comment section, shall we? Oh yes, we shall. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye.